have played no less than 19 players. And this afternoon, manager Sammy Chung continues to search for his best side. The Scottish international Willie Carr is back in the midfield. Bill Rafferty gets the striker's job. And with Peter Daniel going to full-back in place of the injured Palmer, Martin Patching plays at number 4. It's perhaps worth sparing a thought this afternoon for John McCall, 14 years a Wolves player, and a little unlucky to have his testimonial year when Wolves are having a difficult time. Less than 5,000 attended his testimonial match recently, and is hoped to be better supported at a number of special events still to be held in the town. Manchester United also make changes from the side beaten at home by Bristol City last week. Jimmy Nicholl replaces Albiston at number 2, and Brian Greenhoff, recovered from injury, makes a welcome return at number 4. But the happiest player in the United side today is Scottish international Joe Jordan. He became a father yesterday for the first time, a daughter who'll be named Lucy. The referee, Tony Glasson of Salisbury, and it will be Manchester United to kick off. Wolves, in their recent matches in good form at home, they've won 3 of the last 4. That's John McCall. Daly. Steve Daly. Watching in black and white, Manchester United in the white shorts playing from right to left. Brian Greenhoff for the throw. Koppel leaving it for Jimmy Greenhoff. It's Willie Carr. Brocken leaving that for Nicholl. Bit of a chancy back pass right underneath Mel Eves' foot. Stuart Houston. McQueen. Forced to carry the ball. The players up front all marked. Been harried by Eves, but he was fouled as well. And McQueen signalling for the stretcher before the referee got there, for the trainer rather. The challenge seemed fairly innocent. He was being harried by Eves, but as soon as he went down, he seemed to realise he was in bad trouble. And Grimes comes on to play in midfield. And this means a reshuffle for Manchester United. That won't be as bad as it would be for both sides in these circumstances. Brian Greenhoff, number 4, an experienced centre-back, where he has played for England in that position. He surely will drop back alongside Bucket in McQueen's place. And number 12, Ashley Grimes, assuming his usual role on the left-hand side of the midfield. It's Greenhoff to Nicholl. Ball. Hibbett. Grimes got it, now McCarry. Well, stolen by Daniel. Rafferty to Hibbett. Switch to Daly. He brought it down so well. The shot wasn't in the same class. Peter Daniel looking such a good signing for Wolves. He was being held. Greenhoff. Nicholl. McCarry. In all the years John McCall has been at Wolves, he's never scored a goal in the Football League. Greenhoff. And Nicholl beat him now, number 11, McElroy. Bucket. McCarry kept it in. It's Grimes, beaten by Brazier. Catching in the way, Jimmy Greenhoff. Well, space for the shot. Reflecting 1-0. And that's the way it it goes when you're struggling. 22 minutes gone. Greenhoff found himself with the space then, but the deflection by Daniel gave the goalkeeper no hope at all. So, Manchester United lead 1-0. Sad because he'd been having such a good game. The deflection left the goalkeeper absolutely stranded. I know that Sammy Chung, the Wolves manager, will be reflecting, when you are in trouble, everything seems to go against you. Brian Greenhoff. Jimmy Greenhoff. Macari. Grimes. On for Jordan. Hibbert with him. Hibbert thought that Jordan put it out of play, the linesman didn't. So, Houston's throw. Pushing. Macari. McCall. Carr. Nickel. Greenhoff. McCall. Houston. Was Jordan. Greenhoff is free. What a goal! The hesitation was there. The ball was put through to Greenhoff. He was in behind the defender like a flash. And what a finish. Gary Pearce, for the second time in the match, hadn't a hope. 29 minutes gone, Wolves 0, Manchester United 2. Daniel leaves, now Hibbert. Steve Daly. Bucket. John McCall powering forward. That's Carr to Parkin. The Manchester United supporters in the background taunting Wolverhampton Wanderers. 2-0, 2-0 the cry. And Greenhoff's got them both. It's Nickel. McElroy. Parkin to McCall. Colin Brazier. Daniel. McElroy to Jimmy Greenhoff, not laid properly. Parkin. Hibbert. Daly. Good run by Hibbert. It's in 2-1. And the luck has turned slightly for Wolves. A brilliant interchange between Daly and Hibbert. Hibbert played the ball, Daly quickly on for Hibbert. Brilliant run by Hibbert, and the goalkeeper, it went under him. He got his hand to it, but his hand turned it back in the net. So, 31 minutes gone, and Wolves pull one back. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Manchester United 2. Kick to be taken again. I think there's a word of sympathy there for goalkeeper Paddy Roach from one or two of the defenders. He got his hand to the ball. It was slightly under his body, but his hand not strong enough to hold the shot. It was powerfully struck, and it turned it back into the net. It was just the sort of reviver Wolves needed. Daniel to Patrick. Hibbert. Parkin. And Eves' arm was up, surely. But the referee hasn't whistled, has he? No, he's waving play on. I'm sure Melly's arm was up in the air then, trying to handle the ball. Koppel. Greenhoff. Koppel again. And the whistle's gone, just outside the area. Second United player with a shoulder knock. The news of Gordon McQueen is that he's got a badly torn shoulder muscle. Obstruction given, apparently. It's just inside the box. They can't score direct. Laid back for Houston. He really got hold of that. All the power was there. But Gary Pearce right behind it. He took it very cleanly. Nicol. Now Hibbett. Koppel. Macari. Parkin. This is Koppel. Greenhoff. He was really going to enjoy that. He really set himself up to tank it. Daly. Beaten by Nicol, that's Parkin. Number 10 Eves. Hibbett. Jimmy Greenhoff getting through a tremendous amount of work. He's really playing with enthusiasm. Houston. Frazier. Hibbett. Parkin. Daly. Nicol covering, and Daly still battling through. Well, that was a remarkable piece of football and persistence by Steve Daly. He kept going, he finally blocked his way through, and the shot was hard. McCall. Carr. Parkin. Parkin beat by Koppel. McCall to Parkin again. McCall. Off. McElroy. Forced to check back. Koppel. McCall in the way. Carr. Parkin. Nearly a minute now of injury time played in the first half. Good turn by McElroy. McCall in the way. Now Brian Greenhoff. 3-1. Well, some sloppy play in defence, really. Originally. But in the end, when the ball came back to Brian Greenhoff, it was stuck away with supreme authority and confidence. 46.5 minutes gone in the watch, and Wolves back in deep trouble. Centre forward Bill Rafferty put the ball down on the spot then in disgust. He really put it down. And there's the half-time whistle, and that was a real blow to Wolves, who'd fought back so well. Jimmy Greenhoff, 2 for Manchester United. I'm sure he'll claim the first one. It was deflected by a defender. His brother Brian Greenhoff got the other one just seconds ago. And the Wolves goal scored by their captain, Kenny Hibbett. Marvellously entertaining first half of the Sunshine. Wolves 1, Manchester United 3. In these two sides in the league, only 5 have been goalless, so they've well lived up to their past performances. And in fact, in those 70 previous matches, some statistician has worked out that the goals scored in the matches have worked out at 3.31. Sammy Chung just going into the manager's box. Matching. Linesman's flags waving. Free kick to Wolves. Peter Daniel. Grazier's been pushed forward. That's Grazier. Rafferty. Ah, is it a penalty? And the referee says no. And Rafferty gets up in anger, but the referee immediately shook his head. And the Wolves players are still looking at the referee, and somebody has said something to him. Is it Macari? What's happened? Well, there was something off the ball of his Manchester United player, but I thought it wasn't. He's calling one of the Wolves players to him, and I suspect it was something that was said. It's Kenny Hibbert, the captain, and he's clearly got to be booked. Well, the Wolves players incensed about the referee's failure to give a penalty there. The crowd getting very restive as well. But it's quite obvious that an awful lot of people clearly thought that was a penalty. Grimes. Good run, he's got pace. Now McElroy. Locken coming to help from the back. Willie Carr. McElroy. And Jordan. No. It was offside. No. The flag stayed down. And there's a near riot going on. I thought the flag had gone up. So did the Wolves players. There was a defender wide. Jordan played to the whistle, flicked it over the goalkeeper's head, and the goal stands. 8 minutes gone. In the second half, the referee rightly checking with the linesman. The linesman kept the flag down, and I believe it was because the defender had stayed wide. There was a defender who was possibly not in the picture, very wide there, and I think that was the reason. Having just been refused a penalty at one end, they find themselves down by 3 goals now to what was, to say the least, a controversial decision. I thought I caught sight out of the corner of my eye, a defender wide, and I assumed that's why the linesman kept the flag down. Peter Daniel. Eves. Rafferty. Eves. Right, I have Decorado. It's Hibbert. Ryan Greenhoff. McCall. Foul by Brian Greenhoff, and Brian Greenhoff goes in the book. Steve Daly. Perhaps entering a plea on Brian Greenhoff's behalf, but the name's in the book. Hibbert to Carr. Hibbert. Hibbert again. Nicol. Rafferty, now number 11, Daly. What a goal, a magnificent goal. And the drama just goes on and on. Daly then, with all the neatness is displayed throughout the match, pulled the ball, struck it beautifully with the other foot, and Roach was left grasping thin air. 66 minutes in this remarkable match. Wolves 2, Manchester United 4. Roach still wondering what happened. Well, that was a gem. And so unexpected. Daniel. Corner. The crowd giving Wolves the encouragement they need, perhaps scenting another revival. Goal kick. Colin Brazier. It's Jordan. Parkin. McElroy. Jimmy Greenhoff. Jordan. Jimmy Greenhoff again. McCall. Good play by the centre-back, but he only found Nicol. Parkin in. Nicol. Grimes. So he found Jimmy Greenhoff. Macari. Grimes. Number 7, Koppel. Chance. Saved at point-blank range by the goalkeeper. Just threw himself at the ball. He'd no time to do anything else. And Wolves escape. It's Koppel. And Brazier up the line. So Koppel robbed twice in about 10-15 seconds. Looping over the goalkeeper's head, and Brazier off the line. That's it. An astonishing match. With spectacular goals, controversy as well, comes to an end. Steve Daly, for me, the man of the match, scorer of one of the goals, but on the losing side. So the final score, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, Manchester United 4.